Okay. Sorry, my stream deck was malfunctioning there. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Friday, wherever you are currently. I hope you're okay. I was just brushing my teeth and getting some treats for the dog. For some reason, my teeth are feeling really fuzzy right now. It's weird. So I'm just sort of being particularly, hygienic. I'm just flossing a lot and all that jazz. Thank you, Fenrir. Thank you very much, Fenrir. And Eris, and Tungsten, and Umlaut, and Megadead. Megadede even. And Genevis, and Kalidus, and Jedi Jack. Thank you, all of you. Thank you sincerely, folks. You're extremely kind. And welcome to your Friday. Thank you. Sorry, pardon me. Right. So, what's happening? So, long story short, on the YouTube front, I'm working on the tail end of this big video essay that I'm doing on a game called The Forest. It's divided up into 24 segments, and I finished the voice recording for 20 and 21. I think 22 as well. I need to double check. So, yes, the last sort of the tail end of the whole video is where I sort of sum up my points and go off on a bit of a rant, really. So, I'm having fun. Last night I managed to record, I think it was about 3,500 words out of 8,000 in this piece. So there's still lots to do. I need to spend the next several evenings just doing voice recording. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to keep chopping up this voice recording. I'm just going to try and make it as smooth as I can. I put it on my headset when I go dog walking. I listen back to it, just constantly repetition, just trying to get it sorted. And then once I've done that, I'll start editing the visuals and start getting it ready to, show you. So that would be piece 4. So I've made it in 4 pieces, this whole essay thing. So the first 3 pieces you can find below the stream in a work in progress series of test renders. They're not ready, but they're definitely not ready. There's still a lot that I need to do. But bear with me. Let me finish part 4. I'll click it in, and then I need to spend time assembling the video in a coherent whole. But yeah, it's going well, I think. I just need, more time. Yeah. So I hope everyone's okay. So welcome indeed, and welcome to your Friday. Now, so I won't play. Yeah, so I'll try not to play for super long because I do need to go for a jog today, and I do have lots of audio cutting to do. But as for right now. Yes, indeed, the clone. I'm going to just release it as one single video. One just, to stop the faff, really. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to render, though. Hopefully my PC can handle it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get a bit creative, Okay. I could do Cyberfinity, but I'd rather just get on with it, really. Yeah, I'm just kind of cracking on. I'm not sure. Do people actually use the community tab on YouTube at all? I don't know. I don't pay any attention to that. I just wait and see when a video pops in my feed, really. Hey, Lulu. Hey, darling. Some of them do? Okay. Well, bear with me. So, yeah, I'm just sort of cracking on with the editing to the best of my ability. So, as for Kerbal, hang on, let me just try and distract the dog with a biscuit. What's that? Fetch. She's sitting at my feet. She wants to get picked up. She fancies a cuddle. But she's a bit muddy right now. Okay. Right. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so what's going on? So welcome to Kerbal Space Program. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to launch a craft into low orbit of Eve. Eve is Venus, and we've been spending quite a bit of time working on Venus, sending large landers with the purpose of taking off, but I did start to encounter a bit of a cash flow problem, because those landers were very expensive, costing about $500,000 per launch, and I sent 3 of them, almost $1 million in total for each launch, and I sent 3 of them, so ouch. So I've started focusing on getting a bit of cash flow. Now, we did have another cash objective around Eve, and that was to send a rover to a place called the Impact Ejector Biome. I've built that rover, and it's right here. I've called it Adam, and it's on its way to Eve. So, At the end of the last Kerbal stream, I was wondering if the planetary transfer calculator was working, and I did a little bit of investigation. I did some reading, and I did some experimentation. This thing here does actually work. This is the maneuvering tool. Well, it does work, but I'm definitely not going to use it. I can see the spirit behind it, but that's really not why I play Kerbal. Why? It basically just calculates the maneuvering node for you. You click create, it puts it down, optimal transfer, all you have to do is burn. Maybe that's some people's cup of tea, but I want to play Kerbal, not just watch Kerbal play Kerbal. So, nevertheless, I did use it to see what it would say about transfer orbits. And do you know what I learnt? This is so broken. This is so bugged. For some reason, and forum posts seem to agree, it doesn't work if you're going retrograde. It only works if you're going up to Duna or Jool or Elu, and I tested it. It works perfectly on Duna and Jool, both of which are above Kerbin, but it malfunctions hideously on Eve and Moho. So it's wrong. It's just wrong. I need to ignore it entirely. Boop. So, whoops. That sucks, but it is what it is. It's not correct at all. Okay. So, which means, folks, we've launched at the wrong time. So we've got some time until, well, I mean, I'm fairly close-ish. So, we just got a planet on our own, so ignore that. So, what am I talking about, for those not familiar? So, now that we're orbiting, so this vessel here, this craft, is on its way down the solar system, down the, in altitude in the solar system as it's orbiting. We're going down to meet Eve, so she's down there, just above Venus, Moho, sorry. Now, to do that, we need to reduce our speed by about 1,000 delta V, roughly. We might be able to get better. And we also need to fix our inclination by 2.2 degrees if we're going to burn early. However, I'm going to try something. I'm going to put down the first maneuver as close to the descending node as I can, which hopefully should match our inclination. Thank you, Jadis. Thank you very much, Jadis. So, there's Eve. Eve is targeted. If I go to the maneuvering node to the bottom left and reduce our speed by about 1,000 delta V, whoops, might not even need that. Let's have a look. So where is Eve? Is she anywhere near, or do we need to do an inclination change first? Okay, so there she is. So sadly, yes, due to this weirdness with the, so the alarm is off. Okay, so that's not going to work. We have to do an inclination burn if we're going to get there. So that's where Eve is. That's where we'll be when we'll get here in 184 days when we fall round. Okay, so right, stand by. Let's now do a 2.2 degree inclination burn. Yeah, we'll do it on the descending node. So when we get here, right click on the ascending node and then burn straight up about 315 delta V. What am I doing? I've cocked up, sorry, bear with me. So descending node, and then it's the thing here that I want. There we go. So I'm just flying straight up, matching the tilty-wiltiness of her orbit. So we want 0.0. There we go. So there we go. So with 328 delta V, okay? And then, immediately afterwards, we're going to add a maneuver to reduce our speed. And where will Eve be? So Eve will still be over there. So just trying to get her target. Now let's move along. So let's wait. What have I just clicked? I didn't click anything. I need to select the second maneuver. There we go. So if we were to wait, where will Eve be? Could be ideal if I can encounter her here, so I don't have to burn any harder. Almost. Okay, it might just be best to... Well, we are waiting. Yeah, she's not in alignment at all. God damn, this interplanetary transfer planner is wank. Alarm system. Okay, so how much is that? Okay, 800 delta V. So it's not, yeah, it could be better, could be worse. So there's a intercept. Hang on. Where's my calculator again? Hey, darling. Are you right, sausage? Yeah, she's fine. Hang on a second. Let me just give her some lovies. She's a silly girl. She got lots of attention from the regulars that she saw in the park this morning. Okay, so 225. Wait, 2,255 minus 328 inclination. Hang on. Minus 805 retrograde burn to go down to Eve. 1,122. It's going to be close, but we should be able to do it. That should be enough to bring us down from high orbit of Eve, particularly if we do some aero braking, which is annoying, I'm afraid, but it is what it is. Okay. Right. Pop it down there. Cool, so let's do it. So let me just refine the second maneuver. So double-clicking on Eve. Now, we don't, strictly speaking, need equatorial. I need to get a satellite and put down a waypoint on exactly... So here's the impact ejector. So maybe a polar incoming would be preferable. Okay. So where are we coming in? So we're coming in equatorially. If I were to come in up here... So hang on, maneuver number 2, retrograde burn. Can I... Well, not easily. It's probably best to do it when we get into here, isn't it? So if I did put down a third maneuvering node to reduce our speed and also at the same time coming in high orbits. What exactly would that mean? I'm guessing 700 and something? So just tweaky and... What? There we go. High orbit. How much is that maneuver? 600. Okay, yeah, less than I expected. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. So as the planet rotates around us, we can orbit polar until the ejector biome lines up, and then come in for our re-entry. Although it might be tricky on Eve because we're going to have to do such a lengthy burn, like for example through the atmosphere at high orbit. So might take a few attempts to get right. Okay. Right, so I think we're good. So let's warp to the first maneuver. Do I still have control over the probe? Electrical charge is good. Well, we got isotope thing. Hang on a second. What key is it? Let me just quick save before I cock up and detach something. There we go. Thank you, Triple. Thank you, Triple. Thank you very much, Triple. Much appreciated. Thank you. And Jadis, and Mighty Tree, and Lieutenant Bora, and the guest. Thank you, folks. Okay. So, quick save. And warp. So, 25 days we wait. There's Kerbal. Okay. So yeah, hope everyone's okay today. Yeah, things here are fine. So just on with the routine, really. I'm rather pleased. Last night I was able to get quite a lot done. I stayed up until about, I think around 1:15, just doing audio recording. So the day before yesterday, I cocked up big time. I set my microphone to the wrong settings. And there was this really annoying high-pitched whine/hiss in the background because of that. So I was like, oh god. Sure, I probably could have used software to fix it, or I could just fix the microphone and re-record the lines, you know? So yeah, that was frustrating. But yeah, things are good. During that day, I just refined some elements of the script that I need to read, and yeah, I think it's good. So yeah, lots of work to do. I just really hope that this video essay comes out well in the end. If anything, the purpose of it is not purely to rant, although it is that. I'm not going to fib. It's more to hold something up as an example, to sort of go, yeah, don't do this. Like, young people of the future, when it comes to what you're doing, what you're making, don't do it like this. Okay. Let's do this. Just going to get ready to do a burn. Here we go. So, we're flying up. So yes, for those not familiar, if you're just starting Kerbal, if the target that you're flying towards in orbit is off in its inclination, you're going to have to fly up or down at the ascending or descending node marked on the orbit in order to match it. So that's what we're doing now. There we go, confirmed. So what's the difference between us now? 0.0. So we are on the exact same tilty-wiltiness as Eve. So all we need to do now is slow down. And due to the way that orbits work, if I were to slow down here, my altitude on the other side of the orbit drops, and therefore will drop down to go and see Eve. Okay. Indeed, Gnerf. Well, hopefully it should make more sense when it's together in one whole. Yes, some of the feedback that I'm getting for the video essay so far, a lot of it is like, this has no point, this is irrelevant. Bear with me, just bear with me. I'm going somewhere. The whole video is going somewhere on purpose. There's this whole thing on my wall right now that I wish I could show you. Okay. Right, so yeah, it's going to be an engine change down to the Cubs. Hi there, Mag. Hi there indeed. Right, so we'll get there in 183 days, so let's speed up. Okay. Worthington says, I'm an audio engineer. Hang on. I'm doing a lot of restoration, mostly fixing stuff. If you'd like help, sure, thank you for the offer, Worthington. It's all good, though. I fixed it. I knew what the problem was. I fixed it. It's just I got stupid. I didn't do a proper test before I sat down and did the reading. I really should have done that. As in audio test, check, you know. And then see how it sounds in the timeline, make sure it's roughly the same, the microphone is the same distance from you, all that jazz. You're not going into it all the time, because it's angled properly and improperly. I fucked up, basically. It's fine, I fixed it, I just re-recorded the audio. But yeah. So yeah, over here, yeah, stuff's good. Stuff's good. Hi there, Mag. How's Ceci? Ceci okay? Hang on. Whoopsie. There we go. Prepare for engine change. Detaching this empty fuel tank. Oh, hold on. Do I have... Should work fine, right? Yep, we're fine. I've still got connection. I was just hoping that the comm unit was still talking. Okay, we're right next to Kerbal anyway. Okay. No, it's still the same one, the Rode microphone sender. I hope so. Black Blooder? Yeah, it's good fun. Thank you, Worstington. Thank you for the offer, though, and I hope you're well. Mag says... Hang on. Ceci's a mud monster. We went for walks with all this rain, and she turned the living room into full of black mud. No. Okay, here we go. So that is our orbit. You know what? That's fine. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, and then I'll just replan the next node. So we're in high orbit. I want to be as high as possible for the sake of an inclination change. Cancel maneuver. Okay. Lovely jubbly. So do I... No, I could probably get away with it there as well. So how long until... So 155 days falling through the solar system before we arrive at Eve. We have 1,124 delta V remaining. My calculator's... Oh, I've cleared it. Piss. Okay. Cool, so our little probe falls towards Eve and its destiny. Alright. Should be fine. You know what? I'm just going to quick save it just in case it's not fine. Okay, so... What's wrong? I've seen something obvious. What's that? Why does that say that? That shouldn't say that, should it? The arrow? I've hit it. Haven't I? Well, I can always try again if I've missed. Let's just warp right there. In fact, well, do the maneuver first. So hang on. Add maneuver. So what's it going to cost me? I'm just going to check the difference. So hang on. What am I doing? So if I did a maneuver here to reduce my speed... And also my inclination up here, it would cost me what for very high orbit? Come on, go all the way polar. Just seeing what the difference is if I did it at the peri. Okay, so that would cost me 667. And the peri? Whoops. Come on, work it round. It's gone a bit weird, hasn't it? 667. Whoops. Fuck's sake, I'll do it from down here. It's always easier. There we go. 713, but I'm going too far. Probably also too high. For the sake of comparison. 609. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Come on. Doesn't have to be completely polar, to be honest. Right. Okay. So let's do that. So 632. So, for those not familiar, this is Venus. As we come sailing past, we're going to slow down. Otherwise, we'll just do a flyby and just escape back into an orbit of the sun. It will modify our trajectory somewhat, considering that it is moving. Wait, which way are we coming in on it? I think it's going to give us energy. It's going to send us a little bit higher in orbit, but the result would be negligible. Okay. Yes, indeed, Worsington. We're landing a rover. Here we go. So 156 days. So, our probe falls on its way towards Eve. So yeah, hope everyone's good. There we go. So where is it? We should be in its gravity well now. I presume... Is that it there? We're in high orbit, so it's probably quite distant. Well, we're not even in high orbit, we're just high above it. Okay, it's in the sun over there. There it is, I just saw it. So Eve is over there. Alright. So, let's go then. So, burn time. Yep, get ready. Not yet, DeBoy. I'm so sorry. I started working on a different project, a video essay, which ended up consuming so many weeks. I've been working on it since October. It's like 2.5 hours long. I need to get this done and then move on to a bullshittery. So I can, sorry for the delay. Thank you, Rune. Thank you very much, Rune. But below the stream are 3 work-in-progress links. So the first 3 quarters? Question mark? So once it... Yeah, so there's content down there if you're starving. But, yeah, I need to get on with the bullshittery soon. I've got this quote that's ringing through my ears that's making me panic. From John Cleese, where he talks about some of the writers when he was working on Fawlty Towers, some of the other comedies at the time. And the quote is basically how he felt that they were too busy trying to be clever rather than funny. And I'm like, oh, god damn it, I'm doing that, aren't I? I'm trying to, like, rant about stuff instead of just trying to focus on nothing but just cut comedy. Just cut comedy. So yeah, I need to fucking sort my shit out is what I'm saying. Okay. I need to take Mr. Cleese's advice. Okay. Right, here we are. So we're in a high-ish orbit. Doesn't have to be completely polar, to be honest. We're not a satellite or anything. Okay. So, let's go down then. So yes, how much do I have? 495. That's annoying, frankly. I was hoping I'd have more. So that will drop us down. Okay. But we're going to have to do some aero braking, aren't we? That's very annoying. It's going to have to be very... Okay. We might be here a while, I'm afraid. So let's come down. So what do you reckon? Right. So 90 is the edge of the atmosphere. Should we come down to 86 and see what happens? I mean, bear in mind, I can't inflate the heat shield right now. Or can I? No, the heat shield is there. No. Okay. Right. From time to time, Bungo, but not overly. I'm not hugely into RPGs. Okay. Right, 41 days until we do this maneuver. Give it a quick save. Yeah, it's going to be another, hour of just cruising around. I'll try and speed it up to the best of my ability. So hang on, let's fall. Where are we? Here we are. I know, Hennessy. I'm at the bottom of a pit of my own self-doubts right now, I'm afraid. But that's normal. That happens on every project I do. But I worry that I've taken too many liberties with the length of time for this project. So, you know. I just need to get it fucking done. Just focus, get it done. And, you know. Hopefully it'll be good. Not rush it at the same time. I must not rush it. Okay. Sure, thank you, Formiga and Nilsey. Thank you very much. I'm nearly done. Nearly done, though. Happy thoughts. Nearly done. And then hopefully, when the video's done, you'll be like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I'll be like, I know! That's what I hope at the end of the video, that you'll join me in my what the fuck? Okay. So let's fall from 84? Yeah, 80. It might be too much. We'll see. So yeah, no heat shield either. So we're just going to have to trail with the engine, with the fuel compartment first. All right, turning retrograde. Close the solar panels. We have the radioactive isotope anyway. Okay. Indeed, blue-eyed. Getting to the moon is easy. Slowing down so you don't smash into it is the tricky part. All right. Yes, Worstington. Specifically so. I've made it so. What I've done with this video essay is I've essentially walked through the plot in such a way that hopefully you should be able to follow it. And then I'm setting up all of these things that will track onto a diagram that I'm making. And then I'll point at the diagram and say, like, this connects to this, and this connects to this. And then you'll look at something, and hopefully if I've done it right, if I've set it up properly, you'll join me and be like, what? I want to make you suffer like I have. Okay, so are we going to blow up? That's the question. The answer might well be yes. So, welcome to Eve. This is Venus. She is beautiful but terrifying. She is She is the twin of Kerbal, similar in size, so Earth, but is blanketed by dense clouds of carbon dioxide. Very, very toxic planet with oceans of hydrogen peroxide. So atmospheric density is 5 times that of Kerbal. It's a hellhole. Now the problem is the atmosphere is very dense, even high up, so I'm doing an aerobrake maneuver. Again, the analogy I keep making, imagine skipping a stone upon the surface of a pond. With each individual skip, the stone will slow down. So this is what we're doing. We're skipping our stone. This is the first skip onto the surface. Of course, it's not water that we're hitting. It's the atmosphere. So the problem is, because it's so dense, and because we're moving so fast, we might heat up and explode, in which case I'll have to quick load and go a bit higher. But note here, the apoapsis is now falling. Okay, I'm going to do a slight spin. I might have to do a full rover spin. Oh no. Yeah, not good. Okay, do a radial in spin. Is that going to work? Spin, 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 spin. No, it's not. They are super vulnerable to heat. I think we're going to blow up. Don't overheat, don't overheat, don't overheat. We've just passed the Perry. Okay, I think I got away with it. We're climbing. No heat shield. Yes, indeed, we do have a heat shield, but once I deploy it, it has to be on the terminal descent. Okay. Cool. Climbing again. So, yeah, this might take a few goes, I'm afraid. So, quick save and then warp straight around. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. So, I'm just trying to be cheeky bastard and not burn propellant. Why does it have wheels? So it can drive around. Okay. Why did I opt for aero braking rather than a powered descent? You're going to struggle with a powered descent at such speeds and orbital speeds through Eve. Oh, sorry. No, that wasn't your question. Because I ran out of Delta V. As you're asking why I didn't just stabilize to a low orbit. Why I didn't just go from high orbit to low orbit circularized. I ran out of Delta V. Sorry, I misinterpreted your question. Because I'm stupid is the answer. Or because I'm thick. Okay, there we go. Enter the atmosphere again. Why not brake by burning the rest? I will. I just want to get some free. Well, I want to reduce my speed a bit more. So I won't have the Delta V to come down to a circularized low orbit and descend. So I'm just letting this circularize my orbit for a bit, and then I'll use the rest to descend. Basically, I'm just trying to be efficient. But it's probably not the most interesting thing to watch on a live stream. Just eyeball it, Weber. There are no mods currently installed. There we go, we're climbing again. Another quick save in a second. Thank you, Healer. Thank you very much, Healer. There we go, we're out. Quick save. Lovely. So as you can see, we're getting lower each time. Da-da-da. Warp here, around we go. So we're skipping on the surface of this pond, you see? Each time that ring is dropping. So 26.5, okay? What happens next? Thank you, LaserX. Thank you very much, Laser. So 26.5? I think so, yes. I think I have the DLCs from years ago. All right. There we go. So, yeah. Hope everyone's well. So, yeah, what was it people have been mentioning in the chat? Like something about it being on a deal or something. Was it like a... Yeah, not Steam store. Someone said that you can get this like for free this weekend. It's on a free weekend. Ah. But yeah, no, well, either way, like, fuck that. Like, it's well worth picking up anyway. It's a really, really good game. Strongly recommend Kerbal. As I keep mentioning, it's not purely, well, it is fun, but it's also, it's quite educational. Teaches you things about our solar system and particularly rocketry that makes you go, oh, I get it. I understand how things orbit. You understand what the International Space Station is doing. It's not just like, they're not just flying it up and then it sits there. It's got to maintain that speed. You can't just land it. It goes up in tiny pieces. Why? Because it's heavy and it requires a huge rocket just to lift. Okay, we're down to 19. So, but what was it, 26.5? Now it's 19. Hooray! Alright. Back again. Whoop. Alright. So the little green lines, you see, yeah, so those are on my comma rays. I've got some communication satellites. Woo, slow down. All right. Once again. Oh, my Perry has actually climbed unexpectedly. Don't know how I've done that. All right. Has it climbed? No. Was it 84 before? So, we're looking for a biome called the Impact Ejector Biome. So, it appears that Eve suffered catastrophic impacts in the past, and we're there to go and scan some of the rocks there to determine, well, maybe determine what the fuck hit her. All of space is a goddamn shooting gallery. Venus is better protected than most, to be honest. This dense atmosphere, it's going to take a big rock to get down to Eve and not just be blown into a million pieces by, well, sulfuric death. Yes, indeed, Lard Bucket. We do have a heat shield, but it's for the terminal descent. It's for the final entry. I'm just trying to be cheap and not burn too much Delta V right now. There we go. Cool. So, it's dropping. That's now 15. Whee. Take care, Ilse. Have a lovely afternoon, Ilse, and happy Friday. So keep your eyes peeled for the Impact Ejector biome. Might need to put down a marker, to be honest. Do we have KerbNet on this satellite? We must. Whoa! Yeah, we must do. I'll scan it with KerbNet as we're pulling up. So basically put a target down. I could do it now, couldn't I? Stand by. KerbNet. So, for those not familiar, this is KerbNet installed on some drone modules. It's basically a scanning tool. Switch off the grid. Okay, we're a bit too close. So if I up the field of view, we can get a little bit of a view. Switch it between... so this is altitude mode, so you can see... So the ocean is 1.3 kilometers deep. We've got 1 kilometer... Okay, so very hilly there. 800 meters, 1 kilometers. Okay. 1 kilometer even. But this is the biome scanner. So the Eastern Sea, the lowlands, the Midlands. Any highlands? What's that? Shallows. So if we do scans in these areas, we get different types of science. Mm-hmm. How do you open the KerbNet? So it's installed if you right-click on certain types of probes. You can see which parts have KerbNet because it will show you in the VAB when you select them. So cockpits and probes. So probe control units. Like this big one here. Let's also set it to automatically refresh every 3 seconds and put it down there. So you should now see, there we go. So the terrain is now updating. So it is a little bit confusing because it's actually this way is our direction of travel and that way is the opposite. So this is the left side of the probe and this is the right. So it's almost like a periscope, kind of. Well, not like a periscope, more like you know those sonars that they drag behind ships looking for wrecks? It's kind of like that, except we can see the middle bit and it's not blocked by our own vessel. Sorry, the VAB is the vehicle assembly building. The big building where you build rockets. So, for those joining the stream, hope you're okay. Sorry for the content drought on the YouTube channel, still working on a really big video. I finished 3 parts of the 4 below the stream, but I can only apologise, they're very work in progress. Ooh, foothills. Peaks. Am I going to run out of Delta V spinning? Nope. So we're not burning any propellant. We've got torque wheels. So basically wheels that are weighted, that are spinning. And as they spin, using electricity, which we're generating a shit ton of, we can turn the vessel. Apparently the torque wheels are on steroids in Kerbal Space Program. Normally a torque wheel is good enough to turn an eensy-weensy satellite a little bit. But whereas here it's turning an entire huge vessel. Okay, 12.7, so we're getting there. Sorry for the, tedium here. So let me demonstrate. If I put down a maneuvering node here and say reduce our speed, we are going to run out, ta-da! We've run out of Delta V for this maneuver. So the vessel would be dead. We'd still come down, of course. We'd still go through re-entry, but I want to get down to roughly here and then start planning the maneuver using my Delta V to try and hit it. And I'll probably have to quick save and quick load a few times in order to get close enough to wherever the impact ejector biome is. Now let's have a look. Give me maximum field of view. Can we spot an impact ejector biome? It's probably... I mean, we can kind of see it, can't we? It's like... It's there, isn't it? It's the scars. Okay, so we might have to come around on the other side. Thank you, Obsidian. Thank you very much, Obsidian. Okay, so, quick save, climb. So watch that carefully. Here we go. Here we go. So, as we pull away... we can see the planet. So let's reduce the field of view now. So can we spot impact ejector? So what's that? Is that the... so where are we looking right now? So that's the North Pole, right? Highlands, Explodium, Lowlands, Shallows. Not sure. It's probably over here. Okay, looks like we need to let it rotate under us. Beneath the probe a little bit. Also, what's going on with that? It looks so weird on the stream. Weird. You've got like a dotted effect on your... must be the way it's being compressed. Yeah, it doesn't look anything like what you're seeing there, folks. You've got this weird grid effect? No, it's crystal clear for me. No. I see it flawlessly. How strange. Hang on. Right. Okay. Let's quick save there. Oh, sorry. Also, Lulu Cam is there. I'll just move it up for you. Oops, my bad. Sorry, quick save. Let me just keep falling. We've got to let the planet rotate under us a little bit. All right. So yeah, hope everyone's all right again. Just trying to think. There's really not much happening right now. Just kind of working on this project. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on potential, like, bungalows to move into. Browsing. So, yeah, my tenancy ends. Well, obviously, my tenancy renews every year in this dingy flat that I live in. And so I'm just looking carefully at potential locations. But everything is so stupid expensive. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Ooh, what's that? What's that there? Explodium Sea, foothills. Cool looking crater. Stand by. So 600 to 300 meters. So it's a wow. It's equatorial as well. God damn. That could be a wonderful location for a base. It's 2 kilometers up already. You're 2 kilometers into the air to launch anything up if you land there. Okay. Oops, hang on, I'm not paying enough attention. Why bungalows? Because a house would be too big. It's just me. I've got no one else living with me, so keeping it clean would be a hell of a hassle. Okay. What's a bungalow? A single-story house. So on the ground floor. Well, I was hoping to get a mortgage. A mortgage tech on. Hopefully. Not that now is the best time to be doing that. But, you know, I'm just kind of throwing my money away renting. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was a fire alarm test. But yeah, it's just an insane amount of money. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? Which is making me wonder if I should just move north. Because the south is just so expensive. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what's going on with that. That looks fucking weird. Like, it's so strange. I don't know. There's like a dotted effect all over that. Okay, so can we see the impact ejector biome? Okay, well, there we go. Quick save. We're out again. What price range am I looking for? As low as possible. As low. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. So come up again. How low are we now? So 10. So 10.7. We started on 26 point something, didn't we? So let's warp here. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, that was quick. Okay, so it was already rotated. Okay, we're just going to have to try and get lucky. Well, I'm sure I can eyeball it, you know, the huge craters, but I'd rather have a marker on my nav ball. Okay. Actually, sorry, why the fuck am I worried about that? This is not the moon. I'm going to land where Eve says I'm going to land. Sure, I can try and make it a bit more precise, but yeah, Eve's atmosphere is gonna fucking... is calling the shots. Yeah. If Eve even lets me land, she might break my neck and scatter me into a million pieces. Or Adam's neck, rather. Alright. Why is Eve so hard to land on? She has an extremely thick atmosphere, which gets dense very quickly. Which means that you will be coming in, so your orbital speeds are what, like 4,000 something? So you're moving very quickly, even in a relatively slow, so low orbit. And you're basically stuck in a, I was going to say like a pressure cooker, but that's not really accurate. You're basically hurtling through the upper atmosphere at tremendous speed, generating lots of heat, which means a big heat shield. And we were also finding, quite unexpectedly, that when I was sending stuff that was 50 to 100 tons, it was flipping a lot when we got to around 48 to 52 kilometers. And I wasn't sure why. It's something that I've not observed before when I played Kerbal. It turns out that I needed my center of mass really close to the heat shield to come down. Again, not sure why. Okay. I've not heard this track. Okay. Yes, this is Venus, everybody. The greenhouse sulfuric hellhole that is Venus. The surface of Venus is apparently very weird. It looks relatively... So, unlike this, which is cratered to hell, Venus in real life is surprisingly smooth. As though it's not ancient and hasn't been battered repeatedly by impacts. And it's believed that it's volcanic activity which is continually reshaping the surface. Its clouds are a sort of milky, pale, white, beige colour, to the point that it looked quite tempting, it looked interesting, it was mysterious to astronomers, with strange glows that were occurring that couldn't quite be explained, and many a fanciful theory appeared that, must be fires lit by the inhabitants of Venus, the Venusians. No. Alright. So sorry, this is not the most interesting stream in the world. I'm just circling Venus. Eve, sorry. Nope, it's not a gas giant. It's a terrestrial planet, Pingu. One of the terrestrials, so just like us. In fact, it's very similar to Earth in many, many ways. It could easily be considered Earth's twin, but the evil twin, that's for sure. Okay. So whereas Earth's atmosphere consists of mostly nitrogen with a little bit of oxygen and a tiny, tiny trace amount of carbon dioxide, Venus is apparently, I think, mostly carbon dioxide. So it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And of course, carbon dioxide is really, really, really good at trapping heat. So the surface is fucking warm. Shit melts. Can anyone Google it? What's the surface temperature of Venus? Kazadoon says it's like 97% CO2 or something. Jesus Christ, is that real? 500 degrees? 400 degrees? Yeah, good point. Difference between day or night temperatures, yeah. Yeah, so fuck me. A little toasty. Thank you, Coed. Thank you very much, Coed. Alright. So we're down to 8 million meters. Okay. Let's go around again. Need to keep my eyes peeled for that. Oh, is that beneath us? Hang on. Can I zoom in? Are we too far? Hello? Is that one? Highlands. Peaks. Impact ejector. There's one. Okay, we have one. So. Impact 1. Waypoint placed. I see. So there's one. Foothills, Highlands, scan the probe round. Here we go. There. Impact ejector. Okay. Ooh. I can't... What the... Cool, we got it. So that's our target, everybody. So we've been given a mission to go to one of these biomes and scan them. Okay. What's impact ejector? It's the material that's blasted away from an impact crater. So when something strikes the surface, depending on how big the object is, of course, it's going to scatter large amounts of the crust outwards and up, and sometimes at enough speed that it can actually reach escape velocity and land on other planets, or at least that's the theory. We went to Minmus on the last mission, and we discovered a piece of olivine, I think it's pronounced, which is like it's like a greenish sulfuric, silicate crystalline structure. It's like a mineral. It's made out of magnesium, iron, silicon, and oxygen, and it clearly been blasted away. It was impact ejector, blasted away from the surface of Kerbin after a massive impact, smashing into the moon of Minmus. Sorry, Olivine, says Eris. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with minerals. I hadn't really heard of it before. I was reading about it on just the Wikipedia page, so I don't really know much about it. But apparently it's a major component of the Earth's mantle, and doesn't survive long on the surface because apparently it starts weathering. It combines with the carbon in the atmosphere, apparently, and produces a bunch of waste products. And according to the Wikipedia page, it might actually be a useful solution for the global warming problem, if we can get enough of it. Grind it up, expose it to the atmosphere, and apparently, slowly, there's an exothermic reaction which causes it to pull carbon. It's a carbon trap. Okay. So yeah, we've come along, we filthy apes, and we've gone and dug all this carbon up and sprayed it into the atmosphere. And we're sitting on a mineral that is capable of reversing the process. What was it, 1 litre of oil, said the Wikipedia page? The carbon released from 1 litre of oil. It requires less than, I think it was less than the equivalent olivine? As in, it's quite efficient. Okay. Why don't we send plants into the borders of the atmosphere? Plants eat CO2? Alas, we'd have to do some significant geoengineering to fix Venus. For plants generally can't thrive at 400 degrees. Plus, also, no disrespect to plants, but they're not exactly very efficient at that. It will take them a few million years to do it. The amounts of, say, oxygen that a plant produces is trace amounts, really. It's tiny. Sorry, I need to keep speeding this up, otherwise we'll be here for hours. Okay. Oh yes, I think I remember that. Yeah, wasn't there a Kyrgyzstan video about Venus? Wasn't it like shooting lasers at the surface? Like crisscrossing the surface with high-powered lasers? For like 100 years or something? Is that the same video? Basically pulverizing the shit out of the surface. Was that Mars? Sorry. Yeah, Venus is probably not the best option as a first destination for humanity. Mars, on the other hand, but yeah, it is super important that we try to push forward on the space exploration thing. If we can get like another group of people living somewhere, then yeah, our chances. Look at this fucking planet. Look at the impact craters on this. He says, looking down, and he can't see one. Yeah, we just need one big enough thing to hit Earth, and that's it. All of our work, all of our progress is for nothing. We've got all of our eggs in one extremely vulnerable basket. Okay. So we're gradually coming down, 7.1 million. Here we go again. Indeed, King, a little bit, and only if we see them early enough, and only if they're not too big. But consider how often things come screaming out of nowhere. I mean, we're detecting objects that did like pass-throughs of Earth that we weren't even aware were coming at us until we were seeing them escape the solar system. Okay. So sorry, for those just joining, you're looking at a probe orbiting Eve, Venus, and I would hit my engines to slow down and try to start landing, but I've spent most of my fuel. So we're just cruising through the wispy, but still quite formidable, upper atmosphere, generating drag, slowing down the craft. Note here, this is falling, the numbers are falling. The highest point of orbit is falling as drag is being generated. Okay. I hope so, Derping. I'm going to try to land the probe. Whether or not Eve lets it come down alive is another question entirely, and it's based on how well I engineered this vessel. Seems cool, Kartmaster. Seems very cool. Okay. Yes, indeed you can, Scrum. You can just right-click it if you want to see it. The numbers will stay on. Useful if you're doing inclination changes. Okay. Let's go. Cart, I'm not sure what you mean, sir. It was an experimental test, was it not? To see if it could be done. But the most effective defense against incoming objects is our atmosphere. And also, it's kind of inevitable that the Earth is going to get struck. It's too big. There's no way that we can prevent it otherwise. So the best defense against kinetic bombardment is effectively to have as many places to live as possible. Well, that's not strictly speaking true. The best defense, interestingly enough, as far as I've read, is actually the ocean. You know that whole Rapture Bioshock thing? Like, I remember reading that a serious proposal was that, you know, we should be looking into that, having structures entirely underwater, because a shit ton of ocean, a shit ton of water above your settlements is actually excellent for orbital defense. If you're not reliant on the surface, if you can just, you know, stick next to volcanic vents or whatever, a big if, you can actually face many of the same challenges that explorers going out into space are going to have to face with their habitats, also beyond reach of help. Well, sorry, they wouldn't be beyond reach of help, they would be within reach of rescue in the event that something is going to go wrong or it's not going to work. Effectively, the challenges of building an underwater base long term would be very similar, technologically speaking, and also be a good use of time in the event that we have a problem with the surface, which is very possible. Life based on the deep water ecosystems is extremely resilient. Hell, when Earth itself, it could be the last form of life that remains on Earth. If Earth itself is flung out of the solar system for whatever reason, then life at the bottom of the oceans probably wouldn't even notice. They're not reliant on the sun. Okay. Point is, there's lots of cool applications of space exploration, or, you know, preparing for space exploration that would be super useful to us as a species. Water freezes? Not that deep. Not that deep and not that close to volcanic vents. It's for this reason that Europa, despite having huge, thick, kilometer-thick ice sheets, probably has an active ocean. And that's a fucking moon. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Andrew to Brown. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. Also, for those not familiar, there's a similarly interesting underwater ocean situation on the South Pole. For those who... I saw this a few years ago. I think it was a Horizon program? I can't remember. But yeah, there's basically like a void. There's an underwater void. Sorry, there's an under ice, like subterranean void in the South Pole, which might actually have been an ancient ocean back when the dinosaurs were roaming around. Might have been. We're not sure. It's possible, based on what we know about extremophilic life being able to live next to volcanic vents, that there could be life sort of isolated under there and doing its own thing for millions upon millions of years, completely untouched. Maybe. The other possibility is that it's simply melted after an extinction event and there's nothing there. Exploring it is very tantalizing, because if we're going to get a probe down there, it means melting the ice. And if we're going to melt the ice, we need a borehole. And if we're going to make a borehole, we need antifreeze. We need to basically flood a borehole with a shit ton of antifreeze. And that means when we break the ice on the opposite side, so potentially to drill down to this ocean, we're going to contaminate the fuck out of it. Dump however long the borehole is, quantity of antifreeze and other shit. Whoop. Yeah, that's not ideal. Okay, so how are we doing? Cool, coming down steady, as you can see. So we were all the way up here, now we're down here. So we're down to 5.1. Let's keep going a little bit more. Okay. Oops, sorry, pardon me. Interesting. I just got a... That might be the letting agent. Maybe there's something new that's just appeared. Right. Sorry, I just need to speed up time. Just warp to the next maneuver. Here we go. And also I need to watch out. My parry is dropping a little bit. Ooh. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's an anomaly. There is an anomaly on Eve. Unknown. Something worth looking at. Stand by. Unknown. What is that? Something is down there. Ooh, is it near the impact ejector biome? Is it in the... No, peaks. How high is that peak? It's high. It's almost 3 kilometers. There's something at the top of the mountain. Impact ejector. There is a biome close. How close? Isn't that huge? Wouldn't we be driving for the better part of an hour? Okay. Impact 3. Mark that. Can we land... It's there. If we were to try and land there, we might be able to drive? It's a bit of a drive. Okay. What sort of like terrain are we talking? 2 kilometers, 1 kilometers, 2 kilometers. It's quite hilly. Interesting. Let's try and land on impact marker 3 if we can, eh? Okay. Cool. Right, sorry. Let me just get the music back on. Hey, gorgeous. I love you. Yo, yeah, she's so sweet. Right, let's do... What's this one? Is this too loud? That should be fine. Hang on. Cool. Oh, it's this one. I remember this one. Okay. Cool. Yeah, 1 kilometer difference in altitude. It's a bit hilly, yeah. The Alps. A bit of a trek. Everest. Oh, it's a bit knackering. Okay. So let's see if we can hit that bugger. Here we go. What else is happening? Yeah, went food shopping this week. Got some bits for a spag bowl. Spaghetti bolognese. I also got some bits for a stir fry. I got some lean pork. And then I picked up some vegetables. Gonna put it in a wok with some sauce. Have a stir fry. Got some fish. Had some fish. That was nice. With some sliced lemon. Oh, some paninis. I've got some paninis with some cheese and some the bird that clucks and is popular. She knows the words. I'm not going to say it. Her ears will perk up and she's like, ooh. Thank you, Marmosetius. Thank you very much, Marmosetius. Thank you. Okay. So what happens? I mean, I can't. Have I done like a high descent from Eve? It seems suicidal. Like that seems way too steep and crazy. Because we'll be coming in at ridiculous speed. We do have a huge heat shield, though. I could give it a go. I mean, worst that happens is I just have to quick load. Yeah. Can the huge heat shield withstand it, is my point. Well, trouble is, we'll be falling for so long, though, that the target's probably moved by the time we get there. Yeah, the lower the better. So, yeah, I just need to be a bit more patient, sorry. So, quick save. Right, let's go. Warp here. Keep going, keep going. Indeed, J Dodge, but I'm trying to be super accurate to hit the green target, the lower green target. Okay. And I've only got 221 Delta V remaining. Then that's it. Okay. So yes, this game is about space exploration in an extremely real way compared to other games. There is no type of engine that just lets you press the forward button and you magically move in, it's not like Star Wars or anything. You gotta burn propellant, and propellant can be quite heavy. Especially if you want the rocket to move you quickly. If you don't, if you want like a Xenon engine that will give you like, is basically, have you got like one of those inhalers? Like a Ventolin inhaler that goes puff puff? That's basically what a Xenon engine is. Fine if you're pushing like a P, but don't expect much in the way of thrust if you're pushing something this heavy. This weighs 10 tons, this bit here. Okay. Yeah, there's no M7Ms. M7M frigates from X3 firing Firestorm torpedoes. Nuclear tipped. Alright. So, lower we go. We're down to 4.2. Ugh. When will we have touchdown? Probably in the next half an hour, I'm afraid. Still circling around. Just keep the time sped up. Okay. Hi there, Erudite. Hi there indeed, Erudite. Welcome indeed. Okay. But yeah, all's fine, so just on with the work, on with the editing. I've got lots of audio cutting to do today to chop up what I've recorded last night. Not going to do the visuals yet, but I do have it in my head what I want to do. I need to also send out numerous emails to the various artists that I'd like to commission to help me with this video essay. I've already spoken to Bew Dingo, and I don't think she's ever going to talk to me again. I'm like, hi Bew, can you just do like 5 million pieces of art? Thanks! No, I'm going to try and divvy things up. There's lots of little things. Lots of little cutaway pictures. And I can't draw for shit. I bought a tablet, like a few years ago. I bought a tablet because I was like, I've always wanted to learn how to draw. And I tried. I would set aside some time and just start sketching. No real plan. Just following guides. Like, oh yeah, try this and then draw this. And the trouble is, I don't really have like the underlying, like it felt like such a chore. Like, I don't really enjoy the act of drawing, which is a real problem. I mean, if you don't really enjoy doing it, it's something I'd want to do, but I don't think I have the necessary passion to actually push it forward. Totally different with other things. I really enjoy animating. I like animation, I like animating, I like modeling. I love that stuff. I like editing. I'm very, very much a software guy. So if an artist gives me the models, if someone like draws like something like a cartoon and lets me animate it, absolutely fine. I can do that for fucking tens of hours. I'm like, oh my god, my weekend's gone. I've been fiddling with this model. So that's my passion, not the drawing part. Oops, sorry, what am I doing? I'm not even touching the atmosphere. There we go. So yes, I started playing around with Source Filmmaker, which was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I braced myself for hell, but frankly, oh my god, I'm used to far more punishing animation studios. I'm like, oh my god, this is easy. And so I did that for Team Fortress Bullshittery, and I can't wait to do more of it if you'll have it. I was a little tempted to do porn stuff as a joke. A little tempted. Might have downloaded a few things, had a look, gone, woo! I could make the boobies wiggle. Oh, downloaded Blender as well. Started playing with Blender. So I spent a few weekends just going through, doing the basics, making a donut. Yeah, that's way more complicated than I thought. Oh my god, there's so much to Blender. But I want to do more of that, definitely. Yeah, I want to just play with Blender for a bit. Yeah, the donut tutorial twist. I made a donut. It looked stupid. It wasn't a very good donut. Okay. Thank you, Hotus. Maybe send me, Hotus, to the comment you just sent me. Perhaps if she has a portfolio, feel free to send it over. Much appreciated. Okay. No, I haven't done the 3D gnome, I'm afraid. Just the donut. I did the donut like 3 or 4 times whilst making a shit ton of Evernotes. Just notepads, really. Just a program where you take notepads. I was like, okay, remember this, and this does this, and that tool does that. And don't press that tool because it turns the donut inside out. Schlongs of Kerbal, yeah. Like Schlongs of Skyrim, but green. Oh god. I have no idea what that mod is in Skyrim. None whatsoever. Nope. Nope. The mods for Skyrim get fucking weird real fast. Oh dear. Okay. Keep going steadily. What are you looking at, Lonex? This thing here? So this is my apoapsis, the highest point of orbit, and this is my periapsis, the lowest. So there's the peri there, and that's the ap. So every time I'm doing this at my peri, generating drag by skimming through the atmosphere, my ap is going down. You can still see it going down. You might be looking at the delta V calculation, this orange number here? Maybe? So that's going up and down because as I'm going up into the vacuum, my engines are able to push me forward further, so it can enact 221, sorry, pardon me, velocity change in this craft in a vacuum. But as I dip into the atmosphere, the more drag being generated means that I can push it further. Sorry, I can't push it so far, so my delta V goes down. Okay. Quick save, and off we go. Just need to keep doing this because we need quite a few orbits. Warp around. At least it's not taking us as long anymore, so it only takes about an hour and 45 minutes to get around the planet instead of days, because we're not taking ages to sail all the way up to high orbit. Okay. Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. This number. This is distance from the ground. However, if I switch it to sea level, it should remain a lot more consistent. Okay. So yes, as I'm passing over mountains and stuff. There we go. Indeed, Wild. Indeed. So the, yes, the effect of burning fuel. How much junk in this trunk can you move? So if we're a spaceship flying through and we hit the engine on and we have 100 delta V, we can increase our speed by 100 meters per second. Or we could go increase our speed by 50 and then decrease our speed by 50. That's still 100 delta V. If a really fat man gets aboard the spaceship, then suddenly we've only got 90 delta V. Because we've gained mass. We haven't changed our fuel, but we've gained mass. If we throw the fat man out along with a bunch of other passengers, then our delta V shoots up. So it's an expression of what sort of velocity change can I enact upon this mass. Which is why you have, well, one of the reasons why, you have staging. Why the rocket effectively ditches empty fuel tanks, empty engines, as it climbs and travels through space. No sense carrying all that extra mass, you're just reducing your delta V, aren't you? There we go. Okay. Indeed, delta V is a relatively, to me at least, a relatively new addition to Kerbal Space Program. It did not exist when, well, back when Kerbal was first introduced. I had to just eyeball it and guess. Mods were introduced, of course. But I remember back in the day just trying to hit Dune and like, okay, I need this amount of fuel and this type of tank. But now you just got a number. Felix, it's not been used yet because I'm going to use this remaining fuel to get me into a, I believe, is it called a terminal orbit? As in the descent. I'm going to line myself up. Puff, puff, turn the craft, we enter the atmosphere, and then we come down. Because if I burn now, watch what happens. Maneuvering node, I'm going to burn, slow down by 200, ta-da, see? Oh, well, it's not right now because I'm falling. But look, so we won't make it, red. We can't reduce our speed enough that we'll enter the atmosphere. Why? Because I done goofed. Basically, I'm thick. Hi there, Greyback. Yeah, sorry, we're on quite a few orbits now. Okay. We could Topias, but I'm really worried that Eve's atmosphere is... Look, I mean, this is what Eve's atmosphere is doing. We're not quite overheating? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe we could come down a little bit more. What do you think? Just a few more. Let me just be patient. Yeah. With no heat shield, one should not underestimate Eve. Okay. Maybe just a teeny bit. A very teeny bit. I've quick saved, so the worst that happens is I just explode and then I load it. Here we go. So warp here. So 83.5 kilometers. Let's come down to 81 kilometers, shall we? So let's turn retrograde. A teeny tiny little burn. Right click on the Perry so I can see it on the screen and you can see it too. So let's do it. So tiny quick save before I fuck it up. Let's come down to 81 kilometers. Stop. Okay, see what happens there. Warp here. Bring the engines and the fuel tank retrograde, so facing our direction of travel. And here we go. Will we blow up? Spin. So it's heating up quite a bit more. So we're 23 seconds from the periapsis, the lowest point, and therefore the densest part of the descent. Ooh, overheat marker, stand by. Keep spinning, just keep distributing the heat. Ooh, dearie me. Are we going to be okay with 5 seconds? I think we might be okay. 3, 2, yeah, we'll be fine. Cool. Yes, do not fuck with Eve. She is, she's no joke. Her atmosphere is no joke. This is no Duna. Duna is pathetic. You can go quite low on Duna, and its atmosphere is like, whatever, fine. I can have a sleep. But Eve, the moment she's got you, she's gonna toss you around like a rag doll. Okay, cool. Again, am I out? One quick save, and up we go. Yeah, Eve will fuck you, basically. I know, Demps, I know. Sorry, I know it's boring. But yeah. So, for those passing through, I'm still working on a YouTube video that's really big. I hope it's going to be good when it's done. I can only apologise for the length of time. I'm going to do something faster next. Here we go. It's a beautiful world, though. I want to go fishing. I can't wait to go fishing again. We just need a bit of a warm spell for the fish to start waking up here in England. Mostly they're sleeping at the bottom of the rivers where they live. Not sleeping, they're just going into... Their activity is based on their body temperature. And the body temperature is based on the water, so they're not feeding. Hell, to feed when it's too cold could kill them. Food can basically decompose in their stomachs without being digested. So right now the carp are not actively feeding, but some a bit of warmth over time, and they'll start looking for food. Indeed, Prince, very, very happy indeed. Yeah, obviously. And thank you for it. Thank you for all of your generosity, everyone. Thank you, Out of Control and Yading Singh, Marmosetius, and Emily's Feet. Sorry for missing you. Thank you. And Dan Fion. What is common ground between gaming and going fishing? None whatsoever. But I did fishing when I was a teenager, but I was eventually priced out of the hobby because, well, replacing gear is quite expensive. So the moment a net broke or whatever, there was simply no way to viably replace it as a teenager with no real stable form of income. If you're getting £10 a month allowance, then yeah, that's not going to do shit. So sadly, me and my brother just couldn't do any more fishing. But I started picking it up again about 3 years ago, and have been really enjoying it. Doing it properly this time. I quickly discovered that teenage me knew nothing about fishing. There's so much to it, oh my god. So yes, I'm just learning how everything works and the techniques, trying different things. I started, the advice, I basically followed just advice that I could find on forums or whatever, and I started off by buying a really, really heavy carp rod. Basically picture a fishing rod, but it's really, really thick. It's made of like carbon fiber, and it's about 12 feet long. And you don't even hold it. It's so heavy that holding it for long periods of time is quite uncomfortable. So you just put it on a rack nearby, and that rack has a sensor on it. It's a bite detector. So if the line vibrates, it will go beep, telling you that pay attention. A fish may be nibbling on the bait. And then, of course, if a fish does grab the bait, it swims away at speed. And then you see the line go zoom, and the bite detector goes beep, 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 beep. And that's when you grab the rod. Which is fine. Lots of people enjoy that. But I found I was just kind of sitting by, not fishing, you know. I was watching a device do the fishing. So I was like, this is boring. So instead, I picked up a not a float rod, what's it called? I picked up a feeder rod to start with, and then later a waggler rod, I think it's called. So basically 12 foot, but it's very light, very, very light. And you can hold it for long periods of time. And I bought like a much smaller reel. Again, so it can just sit in my hand for long periods. And then I started float fishing, which I'm having a lot less success with, frankly. But I'm enjoying it more. I just like float fishing. So you're watching a float on the surface, like a stereotypical angler. You're seeing a float bob on the surface of the lake, and it goes bloop under when a fish grabs it. You don't have the range of the big heavy rod that can cast like a 3-gram weight fucking 200 meters or whatever. You're limited to only really a few meters in front of you. But it's calming, you know? If you do lots of stuff with computers, if you find yourself stuck in an office all day, I do recommend just going fishing. Just sitting by a lake and bird song and cows in the nearby field and breeze through the trees. And the carp coming up to the surface, looking at you and going, bleh. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's just me. Seriously, they make that noise. I don't know why. Right. I know. It's an elderly thing, but it's nice. No, seriously, it's nice. It's the contrast. I spend all of my day just staring. Whoa, what the fuck? Where are we? What on earth? Kerbal? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I see. I'd walked out and then I was in the ground. Weird. Yeah. Martin says, I personally prefer going out and blasting away at an airsoft site. Ooh. Indeed, Urban Decay. Well, it's more than when they're cruising in the shallows. Welcome, She's a Tinky. Welcome indeed, She's a Tinky. Hope you're okay. Hope you're having a nice Friday, Tinky. But no, seriously, it's nice. And so here in the UK, the fishing scene, or at least the carp fishing scene, is very different from, I think, what a lot of people expect, because there's a lot more emphasis on trying to catch big carp. It's mostly, if not entirely, catch and release. Uh-oh. Have I gone too far? No, it should be okay. So people go to venues, they go to reservoirs, they go to private lakes, and they catch the fish, and then there's lots of emphasis on minimal harm. So barbless hooks that won't damage their lips and will heal up quickly, antiseptic cream that you put on both the lip of the fish after you've caught them, and also the scale, see if there's any missing scales or any parasites you can remove, antiseptic cream that, basically try to keep them as healthy for as long as possible, and then get them back in the water. There are these hammocks that you have called carp mats, where you basically lie the fish down in such a way that it doesn't have all of its weight on, like, the ground, where it's scraping off its anti-parasite layer. So you're trying to sort of keep it calm. So you're pouring water over it, you're keeping it shaded. You're just trying to, as quickly as you can, take a picture, back in the water. And if you do that, and if you do it right, you can have fish stocks that could... Well, you can have carp that can live for 20 years. And if you would like to just quickly Google common carp 20 years old, you will very quickly see why people give a shit. These fish can get gigantic. Absolute monsters. And not just gigantic. They don't give a fuck. This type of fish will fight you. From bite to bank, it will fucking fight. If it had opposable thumbs, they'd carry switchblades. So it's rewarding, it's satisfying when you catch a big one, because you're playing it. You're basically trying to tire it out as it's trying to tire you out. For potentially, the longest time I've played a fish is probably about 10 minutes, because it's like fucking hell. And afterwards, your arm is aching, your body's aching. You've got this, like, oh my god, I've just beat my personal best record. The fish is knackered, but it's otherwise fine, gets back in the water, and you've got a cool-ass picture that you can take back. What's my biggest? I'll bring up my thing. I've got a sheet. Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. Fish, fish, fish. So, my record... So, I've got different species here. Hang on. So, my record... Yeah, not that impressive, I suppose. But hang on a minute. Shallows near some lilies. So my record was something called a mirror carp, which is a type of carp with large scales, very large scales that seem to have been bred artificially in medieval times, apparently. But it was a 69 centimeter long. Nice. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm correct. Sorry, 69 centimeters long, 7.89 kilograms. So that's 17.4 pound. So they get way bigger. But that's my best one. And it was big, and it was so heavy, and it took ages to bring in. Where did I catch that? Hang on. So apparently, according to my notes, I caught that with a 15mm red boilie, which is like imagine a marble, but it's made out of fish food. I'm pretty sure Alistair got me that as a birthday present. It says on my notes, just after rainfall, the bait was in shallows near some lilies, using a size 8 hook and a running rig, which is a type of terminal tackle. Yeah. Oh, and yes, so sorry, I'm just telling fishing stories. So I was fishing with my brother one time, right? And we went to this lake here in the south of England. And basically, when it comes to fishing, there's some like bits of wisdom that you typically go for. For example, fishing after rain is a very good idea because the water's been oxygenated and the fish are more active, that sort of thing. And also, try to fish where the wind is blowing, because it seems to be that the fish will congregate where the wind is landing because it blows lots of insects and debris and edible shit into the water. So, we turned up at the lake one day. This wasn't the record that I'm describing, this session. And the lake is shaped like an hourglass, and the wind was blowing towards the north side, so the top side of this hourglass. Yet despite that, we looked at the lake, and the entire south side of the lake was full of anglers. Like 10, 12 anglers, all with their own jetties, all on the south side. None of them were on the top side, not one. It's like a huge, like 900-meter lake. And we looked at them and we were like, what the fuck do they know that we don't? And so it was like, okay, what do I do? Do we set up with the rest of these anglers, or do we follow the logic? Do we go to the north side where the wind is blowing? So I opted, because I got there first. So my brother was turning up a couple of hours later because my brother has a kid who's got a school schedule. So I had all the gear. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the north side of the lake. So we did. My brother turned up. And he was like, why the fuck are we alone up here? I was like, yeah, I know. Like, what do they know that we don't? And I explained the situation. Anyway, we started fishing. Hang on. We started fishing and put the bait in the water, put our rods in the water, and I was kind of expecting that perhaps maybe the anglers down south were right and that we were going to fucking wipe. We were going to do the whole session and not catch anything. I was wrong. In fact, we were right where all the fish were. They were pretty much all on the north side of the lake with us. So we ended up catching fish after fish after fish, just continually. We had like, I couldn't see the shoals obviously, but I estimated we probably had like 60 to 100 carp just in our area of the lake. It was amazing. Like, oh my god, we just kept on catching carp. It was fantastic. And then something interesting happened. One time, I was pulling in this fish, right? Hang on, I've actually got the numbers here. Where is it? So, autumn, 18 degrees. Where is it? Trying to find its length, its size. Hang on. Okay, I can't find it, but it was somewhere. So anyway, whilst we were catching, my bait got taken, but I immediately noticed that this one was weird. This fish felt really heavy. I actually thought a few times that maybe I just snagged my line or something. And I thought, oh my god, what the fuck? Anyway, so as this fish came to the surface, I noticed that it was strange. It was white. The fish was white. And basically, I caught what was known as a ghost carp. Or rather, a carp that's been, I think it's been crossbred with a ghost carp. It was this beautiful white colour. Yeah, like a shiny, basically. And it was huge. It was so big. Yeah. That was a good day. That was a good day of fishing. So amongst the drab common carp, there was this beautiful white shiny one. It was a common carp mixed with a ghost. It wasn't a pure ghost. Hang on, I'm just going to Google image ghost carp. Hang on. Yeah. So like that, so Google image ghost carp. Like that, but not quite as white. Had like a golden shimmer on it a little bit, but certainly in the water, it looked very cool. Oh yes, it's all catch and release gravity. It's still in the lake, swimming around, getting bigger. Maybe I'll catch it again this year, Okay, we're nearly here, folks. Sorry for the lengthy delay. Okay, so if I were to do a burn here, we would come down there. If I modify it, would have to be an inclination change later. So that's our target. No, sorry. That's our target, impact 3. So we still need to be kind of equatorial. Okay, let's do attempt number 1, shall we? Let's see what happens. Where do we end up? It's almost certainly going to have to be a quick load. So let's do a big save. Where will we come down? And will we come down? Will we simply explode? Okay, hang on. Right. Oh, Rodem, press the tilde key. Is it tilde? So you know next to the 1 key. It snaps you back to your vessel as the point of focus. Okay, hang on. Adam goes down. So Adam terminal. Console key. Thank you, Yuki. Okay. Also, hi there, Yuki. ZF Yuki's in the chat. Okay. Alright. So, let's go back to Adam. So, this will almost certainly take a few attempts because Eve's atmosphere is going to be heavily determining where I come down here. And where I'm coming down, it might actually just be too steep. It might just be a case of, well, you know, you're going to explode. We'll see. So, Adam, I want you to do so double-clicking Eve. Whoopsie. Fuck's sake. Okay, so from this maneuvering node, if I have you reduce your speed, so attempt number 1, reduce your speed to come in roughly here. Okay. Maneuver number 2, using your remaining delta V, shimmy in this direction. Will this be too much? And will we be near the target, or will we have to do another? Okay, no, 600. Okay, I can't actually afford that. Oh shit. So hang on a second. Let's just fly here. So that, okay, damn it, we're so low. It's only 22 minutes. It's not. Okay. Maybe we need to wait around. I think we're gonna have to wait, folks. Sorry. Yeah, Eve is turning too slow. Okay. Cancel maneuver. Oh shit, I forgot about the atmosphere. We're still going through it, aren't we? Whoops. My bad. Do this quick. Right. 28 seconds. Can I speed up the time? Will Eve let me? Is this good? Is this a good idea? Probably not. No, this is not a good idea. Yeah, slow down time as we. Okay, we're just rising from the Perry. We might be able to get lower, to be honest. Sometimes I go by myself, Bungo, but sometimes I take my brother, my little brother. He also likes fishing. And we have a bit of a friendly rivalry, which I'm winning, which isn't important, but it's important that I let you know that I'm winning. Because obviously he might have possibly got the upper hand in the culling, you know, so I have to beat him in fishing. Which is frustrating, because I like float fishing, but he likes ledgering. So he's doing the heavy duty, yeah, go for the big carp, and I'm doing the, yes, relaxing float. And last time we went fishing, I was like, I caught a fish. He's like, I caught 6. I'm like, oh, yeah, bastard. Oh, dear. Okay, so hang on. So can we do it now, or do we need to wait, do you reckon? I think we need to wait some more. Eve is turning real slow. Yeah, need another orbit. Piss. We'll go on the next one. Alright. Am I excited for The Last of Us television show? I've not played The Last of Us, I'm afraid. I'm very much a PC gamer. I don't really have... well, I do have consoles, but I don't really use them. Been a few years. So I never played The Last of Us. Okay. It's on PC now? Cool. Okay. Yeah, not overtly familiar. Okay. Indeed, a butt drag. Still trying to finish it, sorry. I recorded sections 20 and 21, and I think 22 out of 24 last night. I just need to chop up the audio today. Soon. In fact, it's 3 minutes past 1. I should have started work 3 minutes ago. So I chop up the audio, I start listening to it overnight. Tonight I'm going to do some more recording. Yeah. Alright. We can probably come a bit lower, couldn't we? Our speed has dropped. Okay, so I'm going to attempt an entry and see what happens. Okay. Up we go. Yes, indeed, Scorps. We will need a heat shield. Okay, so let's give this a welly. Quick save now. Add maneuver. Reduce speed. So, yeah, basically come into the atmosphere here. Right. Reduce speed from here. Change inclination. What happens here? It's probably too hard of a burn, isn't it? Yeah. Never going to get away with that. 600 still. We're travelling too fast. It's not going to work. Yeah, inclination change would have to be higher. I might just have to wait for the planet to rotate under me some more. Oh, shit. Yeah, it needs to be like here, doesn't it, guys? Sorry. A few more rotations. Let's, how much would it cost me to come out of the atmosphere? 10 kilometers. Too high. Just to speed it up a bit, because we've got to get this shit done. 6 delta V. Alright. Let's do it. I've already done a save. So warp to next maneuver. Turn to face maneuvering node. 20 minutes. Here we go. Because she's moving so slowly. This is no moon. Right. Okay. This is carbon-based life forms, but I can't remember which album. No, wait, this isn't, is it? This is, sorry, this is, Ascendant Meridian. Frozen Clouds. Right, stand by. Just a teeny puff, just to get us out of the atmosphere. Stop. Okay, we're out. Confirm maneuver. Speed up time. Just let Eve orbit underneath us for a little bit. So 1, 2. That's probably it. And maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. Let's come down now. Here we go. So now I quick save. Add maneuver. Reduce our speed. Okay, and then I hope we can get close as we approach. So we're aiming for impact 3, or at least close enough to it so that it's drivable. Okay. So 28 minutes until we get to roughly there, and it's continually rotating closer anyway. So let's see what happens. Turn to face maneuver, warp to next maneuver. So it might just explode. We might be traveling too fast. Okay. So here we go. Oops. How did Evelyn go? She succeeded. She landed on the ocean surface, successfully floated, and tried to take off again as part of her secondary mission. Unfortunately, her target of 90 kilometers she couldn't quite reach. She got to 33. So the next Evelyn probe will try to be better. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Warping here. Let's see what happens, eh? Yeah, so it might be too steep. We might simply explode as we plummet into Eve's atmosphere at such ridiculous speeds. But let's see what happens, shall we? So, 400 kilometers, approaching fast. Prepare the heat shield. Good luck, Adam. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, 200. Preparing heat shield. So turn radial in just for the fun of it. Radial out even. Alright, and then... decoupling now. Heat shield is now exposed. Heat shield is now ready. Turn retrograde. We're ready. Expand heat shield. Heat shield is ready. Good luck, Adam. Alright. So, fingers crossed, eh? The blue one is our target. How close can we get? Well, we might just explode. So stand by. See that? Impact ejector, that's what we're aiming for. And apparently there's an Easter egg somewhere. We just passed it. I wonder what it could be. There's something over there. Here we go, we're just about to touch the atmosphere. So 3,600. These craters are the targets. In fact, that one right there would be great. Ooh. Okay, look below us. You can see the pieces that we've broken away. They don't have their own heat shield, so they are doomed. Boom. Hang in there, Adam. Don't flip. Okay, speed is going down, 3,200 meters per second. We're about to start getting buffeted around. Density of the atmosphere is massively spiking. Here we go. Whoa, we're being buffeted. Hang in there, torque wheel. Don't you flip, don't you flip. Good. A torque wheel right on top of the heat shield. With a low center of mass. Adam is doing it. There we go. Speed is dropping massively. Well done, Adam. You're in. Okay, so are we close enough? Well, yeah, we're right next to the impact ejector crater. That was our target. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Keep falling. Now, I can't quick save or quick load, annoyingly, apparently. So it's all on you now, Adam. 41 kilometers from the surface and falling. Get ready to jettison this and initiate the drogues. Although it's probably best to flip over if we can, so that the heat shield flies above us and disappears. Probably. Okay. Whoop. So let's see if I can do that early, actually. So turn prograde. Whoa, no we can't. It's just, yeah. The atmosphere is too dense. So we're just going to have to detach it slowly and let it fall. Okay. So. Good luck. Here we go. Detaching now. It's detached. Careful. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh, no. Okay. Not quite what I had in mind. But it's all right. We can sort this, everybody. Prepare to deploy this drogue. Where is it? This will slow us down a little bit. No, it won't, because it's not actually going to unfurl until 2,500 kilometers, and we're still falling slowly at 29 kilometers. I apologize. I cannot speed up the time because the physics engine has a habit of going and just causing the craft to go explodey. I can, however, up the drogue's altitude to around 5,000, which I shall. And maybe deploy that one too. Ah, lovely cushion. It's like that thing that, it's like that video that I saw linked, which was the, what's it, like the CEOs escaping from high-rise buildings with their own private parachutes. You cannot deflate the heat shield, I'm afraid. Okay, so we're 23.7 kilometers from sea level. What about ground level? 22.9 and falling. Alas, the drogues will kick in at 5 kilometers. We're also going to start moving slower, I'm afraid. This is going to get a bit tedious because the atmosphere is getting denser and denser. Alright. Oh, really? Tatsukishi? Ah. Yeah, they didn't include the boron for some reason. How strange. Poor boron. Anyway. So yes, fishing. I like fishing. Fishing's nice. I do recommend fishing. Yeah. How about hunting? No, not really. The idea of hunting isn't personally appealing to me. To each their own, but I don't want to go and kill stuff. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. What just exploded? Was it something important? No, it was just the radial wheel. It's all good. Must have got caught between us and the craft. Sorry, the stack separator, I meant to say. Alright. So, we might have to load it, obviously, so something could still go wrong. Okay. Yeah, go hunting with paintballs. It would just be like catch and release. As a deer minding its own business, when suddenly, thwack! Steve, why are you purple? I don't know. Good shout. Yeah, let's deactivate the stabilizer to let the parachutes handle it. Oh my god, we're going to be here forever. 14.5 kilometers. These drogues won't unfurl until 5 kilometers. Then, can you imagine an actual hunter hunting the deer later? Why the fuck is this deer covered in paint? Sitting there eating later. Ew. The meat just tastes weird. Actually, yeah, sorry, thinking about that. Is there a way, I don't know, like just hitting deer with paintballs of shit that just tastes disgusting? Hunter later to eating something. God damn it. Oh yeah. Centaur hot sauce, like fucking like what is it? Like devil's chili. You know those like crazy powerful like fucking hot sauce things. Ghost peppers, that's it. So just start spraying this deer with ghost pepper paintballs. Deer doesn't care. Deer's not eating it. Later on, the hunter's like, fuck's sake. Well, it probably wouldn't work for deer, would it? Because, well, that type of spice affects us because it's meant to target. Sorry, it's meant to target mammals, but not birds. So birds can't. They can eat chilies fine. That's the purpose. It's a poison to get rid of mammals, to stop mammals from eating them. Didn't work, did it? Chilies, ooh, says humans. Anyway, if you're just joining the stream, you are looking at a mattress advert. Like a subtle mattress advert that's now part of the Twitch content, you see. You know, like how YouTubers do that. Like it's like you know, here comes the aeroplane, like here comes the content, and then it's like an advert for like Raid Shadow Legends or some shit. Or like a VPN. Like Napoleon was marching to Moscow, but do you know what he wasn't doing? He wasn't having his data stolen because he used whatever. And you're like, fuck's sake! I was enjoying this wonderful video, and it's like, here comes the aeroplane ad. That's what this is. Look into buying your new, whatever this is. Whatever brand of inflatable heat shield mattress this is. Sleep like a NASA rover. Yeah. Well, once the chute's open, one of two things is going to occur. Either the rover is going to gracefully lift off from the surface of the now faster falling heat shield, or Kerbal Space Program is going to say, LOL, and the Kraken is going to appear, basically the equivalent of Space Engineers' Clang, and smash the rover to smithereens. We're about to see which one, I'm betting number 2. I'm going to be honest. Here comes Clang. Or Clang's brother, the Kraken. Okay, 1.7 kilometers till Clang. Okay. We're moving so slow. Okay, there we go. 900 meters. Please don't break, Adam. Please. Here we go. Drogues are about to unfurl. 450 meters till they unfurl. You know what? I've just realized something. Hang on, I'll say in a minute. Okay, 150 meters. 100 meters. 50. Fingers crossed. Ooh, lift, gently. Ooh. Where are we? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, yeah, Clang is here, everybody. Clang is here. Clang took his offering and has left us the fuck alone. Okay, we're okay. Clang took his offering. Calm. I shouldn't have done that. I quick saved out of habit. Okay. My wheels are fucked? Are they? No, they're fine. Wheels are fine. Right? I'm not going to turn them. I'm going to leave them. Clang has taken his offering. You better not be lining up to hit me as we're powering up Adam. Okay. Let it drift slowly. 28.3 meters per second. These are just the drogues. Prepare for the main chutes. Wheel damaged? Where? No! Wheel damaged, yes. Let's hope that it still works. Okay. Fingers crossed it still works. Disabled, okay. Two kilometers, get ready to deploy the final. Here we go. Thank you, Hal Boffin Dose. Thank you very much, Hal Boffin. You know what? I'm just going to deploy them myself because just in case the staging. No, fuck it. Just press the button. No. Fuck it. I'm going to deploy it. Here we go. Deploying main chutes. Main chutes deployed. Don't you hit me. They're unfurling. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Adam's speed has been reduced to 4.1 meters per second, down from 23. That's now hurtling towards us. Should be fine. 900 meters till touchdown. Does Adam work? Does Adam work? Agonizingly slow, and I'm not going to dare touch the speed up button lest Clang come in here and beat the snot out of me. Yes, incoming mattress advert airstrike. Oh, I can see the ground. Oh, we'll be there in like 5 minutes, everybody. 700 meters. Hello, gorgeous. Yeah. I love you. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, good God. Here comes Clang, and Clang is not happy. It's alright. You take the heat shield. It's yours, alright? Don't you come towards me. What on earth is going on there? Look at that. Do you reckon it's going to blow up, or is it... There we go. Get ready. Oh, really? What the fuck? It got jammed in the dust? What the fuck? Dare I go look at it? Or is it just gonna, like, completely teleport towards me and explode? Okay. What is that strange animal currently doing? What are you doing, gorgeous? Okay. Itchy back, probably. Okay, here we go, everyone. 130 meters from touchdown of Adam on the surface of Eve. SAS is disabled. Brakes are disabled. $60 meters. 40 meters. 20. 10. Touchdown. Woo, woo. Calm. Jettison. Shit. Blast away. Not on top of me. Are we okay? What's wrong? The probe is not moving. Is it dead? Oh my god. Is it dead? Multiple wheels have just been broken. Oh no, all three? On the right side? You're kidding. But why are the rest not moving? Did they just require way more power? Okay, hang on. Brakes. Motor. Steering disabled. Steering direction. Unfurl the... Oh. Was 4 meters per second impact too fast? You're kidding. Motor enabled. Motor. Friction control auto. We're so close. Lights off, yeah. Hibernation control point forward, yeah. SAS enabled. So why aren't they turning faster than this is my main question. So never mind steering. Motor enabled. Motor direction normal. Yeah. Traction control. Electricity. Yeah, we got plenty. Brakes. Is it traction? Traction override. Yeah, I mean, I know this side seems to be locked up, Okay, that means our steering's knackered. Damn it. Well, unless we... Oh, no, that one's... Yeah. Are the brakes on? They're not. Did we, like, get, like, forced into the ground? Okay. Let it charge up again. So it's probably... Yeah, we're probably going to have to try again. Parachute's lower this time. Whoop. But I'm just trying to figure out why the wheels... Like, even if we land with intact wheels on all sides, why are they turning so slow? What's that about? Is that just the pressure? The weight. Huh. Maybe the explosion damaged the steering? Can I fire the Separatrons the last couple of meters and then decouple? Not really, because it was just to get this weight off of our backs so we can explore around. I think it's because they can't break traction. They're gripping the ground. It looks like it, doesn't it? It looks almost like we're bugged into the floor. The broken wheels act like anchors, yeah? All of them? Okay, well, we'll try again. Check the logs. How does one do that? Sorry, check the logs. What does that mean? Okay. F3. What's F3? Ah, cool. What's this? Logs. Separation stage 4 complete. Heat shield crashed into the terrain. No, wait. 237. It just says separation of stage 4 confirmed. Hang on. Doesn't really say anything useful. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Yeah, we'll try a quick load. Where were we on the quick load? Hang on. Where did I last quick save? It's probably just going to explode immediately because of physics weirdness. Okay. I'd rather not, King. Yeah. Really? Coming down up... Here we go. So, stop. Let it load. Is it going to clang? Nope, we're okay, surprisingly. But the wheel is still shagged. Damn. Okay. So let's try again on the terminal descent, shall we? At least we know that... I should have saved the maneuvering node, because that was a good one, wasn't it? Damn. So hang on, if the wheels won't work, then that means we have to land in the crater. Oh no. How the fuck are we gonna manage that? Okay. Quick go. Quick go. Load flight. Repairing the wheels requires a Kerbal, and if we land a Kerbal, they're not coming back. Adam Terminal. Let's go. What do you want? What is this face? What's this face? Biscuit. Offering has been accepted. Use the landing legs to land on them first and then retract them. Yeah, we might have to redesign Adam. Hang on. Let's go back to Adam. So I'll do another proper big save just before, so after I put down the node, and then we can adjust it accordingly. Okay. So, here we are again. So let me just go back up to app, warp here. So that was a save at terminal. Lulu, you can't just put on a cute face to get treats. That's not how this works, honey. See? It's not how, clearly not how this works. Okay. So let's come up. Here we go. Okay, confirmed. Okay, then we're going to orbit a couple of times. Slow. So was it this one or the next one? It's probably the next one, wasn't it? Okay. So we'll do a... Yeah, put down a maneuvering node here on my app. Add maneuver, reduce speed. Then try to come down. So that's the crater that we're aiming for. So I need to go slightly ahead due to the drag. So here... Okay, and then try to see if we can smack it. So now we'll do another save. Alright. So, back to the tracking station. What? What do you want? She wants to sit on my lap, that's what she wants. She spends her days just flopped with her belly on my legs and her bum on one side, her head on the other. While I get on with the editing, I'm typing, she's sleeping. She lives her life on a lap. Right, so Adam Terminal 2. That was the last one on my desk, honey. You've eaten, like, I had a whole handful. Oh no, tell a lie, there's another one. Right. Are they tasty? I wouldn't know. I don't find myself sitting there eating dog treats. Okay. Anyway, for the people just joining, welcome. Sorry for the YouTube, the content drought on the YouTube channel. I'm doing my best with it. Right. So I'm just I'm just trying to bring a craft into Eve's atmosphere to land it. Thank you, Rybite, and actually Izumi. Thank you very much. And Halboffendose. Okay. Nope, Yuki, I'm not eating one. For fuck's sake. No way. That's not happening. Considering chat will never let me live down the miss of a couple of torpedoes, me sitting here snacking on dog treats is something that will absolutely never be forgotten. So that's not fucking happening. Here we go. Confirm maneuver. Here we go. Warp here. So where do we land? How close do we get? That's the target. Or either one, really. So maybe I should jettison the heat shield very early, so while the torque wheels can still turn it. Here we go. So we're coming in hot. Radial in. Radial out. Radial shake it all about. Deploying. Retrograde. Deploying. Hold. Quick save. And modify the drogues so we trigger them way later because that is one hell of a descent. Trigger the drogues on 1,000. And trigger the main chutes on 500 or something. Maybe a bit less. 450. Here we go. Hang on to something. Jesus Christ. Well, hang on. I can just press them. I can just hit the button. Alright. Good luck, Adam. So, note, see that? We're drifting off our incoming retrograde. Prograde, even. Oh no. Oh no. Have we missed it? Looks like we... Oh shit. Okay, we're way clear of the target. But... If we... Yeah, I mean, actually, arguably, we're probably closer. So if the wheels can get down and work, then hooray. Okay, so let's jettison the heat shield, like now, maybe, question mark. Because a point... Yep, round, and then jettison. Quick, get ready, and... Yep, get rid. No, yes! Did it damage the wheel? Shit, we're still attached to it. Can we shimmy? Ah, get off me, you little bastard. No. Ah, fuck us. But all the wheels are still working. So the problem was when we suddenly flip-flop, you know. Okay. Oh, crap. So what do you reckon I should do? Maybe I should just... Do you think I should... Devious thought. Should I just land on it? Like, let it take the hit? Oh. What just blew up? Wheel. Damn. It's gone. Okay. Quick load. Right. Use the parachute when the heat shield is at the bottom. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Only detach it then and it should fall. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Let's try that. Here we go. Oopsie. My SAS is not retrograde. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So have the drogues open, have us slow down to a total crawl when we're moving at like 300 meters from the surface, and then off goes the inflatable heat shield, and it should fall slowly. Yeah, didn't we do that with Evelyn? Sorry, thinking about that. Don't know why I'm doing this bullshit. You can't deflate heat shields, big jiggly. You can jettison them, but you cannot deflate them. Yeah, no, that's a good... Yeah, sorry, this is exactly what we did with Evelyn. I'm being stupid, aren't I? All right. Hello, Lulu. I love you. How are you doing? She wants to go on my lap. Okay, so there we are, fairly close to the crater that we're here to explore, if we can drive up there. Trouble is, if I speed up the time, is it going to explode? Because otherwise, just do it quick. It's just after quick saving anyway. Time warp. Don't explode. Don't explode. Please don't explode. What? Okay. Hello, darling. Look, I'm just going to give you a treat. Like a, here, get some piss off. Good job. I gave her like a piece of duck jerky. Thank you, Arch and Brylus, Maximus, and Rybite. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Arch, Brylus, and Rybite. And actually, Izumi. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Okay. 16 kilometers and falling. So, for those just joining, this is Eve. It is a sister planet to Kerbin, so Earth, but its atmosphere is 5 times denser. For this reason, getting safely down onto the surface of Eve is tricky. Taking off again is extremely difficult, requiring a lot of fuel. And if you need lots of fuel, that's heavy, and therefore, obviously getting that down safely is even harder. Honestly, it might be a better idea to just land an empty vessel and mine the fuel on the surface, if you can. Okay, here we go. So get ready to initiate the drogues. Well, soon. I can do it quite late, can't I? Let's not be falling slowly forever. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed I can get the wheels down safely. 5k, get ready. 4K. Yep. We'll turn SAS off in a minute. Okay. Yeah, save. So 2.5K, quick saving. Here we go. Deploying drogue. Deploying drogue. Ooh. So please start reducing our speed. Okay, 2000. Get ready. I'll do it on about 1K. I do the staging, but I don't want it to explode randomly like I did before. Well, the first stage is detaching the heat shield, so woof. Good luck, Adam. 1.6K. All right. 1.1K. Here we go. Deploying main chutes. Deploying main chutes. Careful, 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 careful. Deploying. Deploying. 800 meters, stand by. Level it, level it. SAS off, SAS off. Get ready to jettison the heat shield. Stand by. We're moving slow at 3.5, 3.6. Prepare to jettison. Now. There she goes. We have flipped. Well done. I should have jettisoned it there, to be honest, shouldn't I? Thinking about it. Hopefully the rocket can lift this away. Yeah, that's stupid. I should have jettisoned it there. Okay, there it goes. Now, can this sucker keep the wheels intact? Alternate question. Can I actually flip it? Yeah. Oh, the way over. Not quite. Come on. I was hoping to maybe land on this as a sacrificial thing. Never mind. SAS disabled. Let it fall. Thank you, Dingu Live. Thank you very much, Dingu. Thank you. 600. Yikes. 615 meters from the surface of Eve. Welcome, Dingu Live's Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Welcome to the surface of Eve. Thank you, Dingu. Thank you for doing that. So a bit of a tense moment. We are 550 meters from the surface of Venus, effectively. The temperature is about 400 degrees. Atmosphere is 5 times denser than Kerbin's, and gravity is very high. But most importantly of all, it is very, very purple. Last time I landed this rover, its wheels got knackered and it couldn't move. So I'm hoping... Can it land gently? 400 meters. Hello, gorgeous. Dog's next to me. Hey, darling. Love you. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Are the wheels going to be busted or not? Initiate SAS. In fact, no. Just give me control. I'm going to try and level it. Keep it as level as I can. Just eye line. Gentle taps. 230 meters. Get ready. So if the wheels get busted, I have another idea, which you just saw a minute ago. Basically land on this on purpose, and then try to roll over. Here we go. 140 meters. I dare not speed up time. $90 meters. 50, fingers crossed. Here we go. And level, keep it level. Level, keep it level. Come on, Adam, come on, Adam. Get in there. Get in there. We're down. Adam's down. Okay, Adam's down. Hold. Now, carefully, Adam. I want you to initiate the detachment of this. Ready? Will this break away safely? 3, 2, 1, go. Launch off. Bog off, bog off, bog off. We okay? Did it damage us? Are we okay? What on earth? Adam has a jig in his step. Oh no. Okay, it's broken. That's fine. I quick saved it. Quick load. Okay. So maybe that was too forceful. Hang on. So here we go. Quick load. Please don't clang me. Please don't hit me clang. I'm going to pause it. And... okay, so clang, relax. Figure out the physics. He's ready. You ready? Yeah, okay. Here we are. So we're down. So we've got a bit... ooh, we're moving. Okay, we're moving. We are moving. We are moving, everybody. Stop. We're moving a bit too fast. Slow down. Okay. So can we get rid of this? Or is this just too fucking heavy? Let's decouple this. Right. Are you just going to cause a huge problem? Yes, you are. Okay. We might just have to keep our hat for the minute. Let's quick load. Maybe we can find a hill and sort of roll it down the hill, like with enough speed. Oh, is SAS the problem? Disable SAS before the detach. Do you reckon that's the problem? Joink is in the chat. ZF Joink. Hi there, Joink. Joink says, dude, remove the SAS, you donkey. No, that can't be the reason. Hang on. I don't believe you. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm thick. Okay. Well, no, it still broke the wheel. I'm partially thick. So, okay, it landing on the wheel. Okay, that's never going to work. That can't lift off, even with nothing attached. It just sits there cooking Adam. So I need to find a hill and kind of like roll it down off me. Okay, you know what? Fuck all this for the minute. He's down. He's landed. Does he drive? Can he drive? Thank you, C. Foster. Thank you very much, C. Foster. Thank you kindly. Can he move around, yes or no? Open the solar panels. Okay. Can you drive around? There's a nice rock there you can scan. Brakes off. Forward. Other forward. Okay, stop. He can. Despite the extra weight on his head, he can move. We've done it, everybody. Okay, Adam is on Eve. We have a heavy rover on the surface of Eve, which can indeed move, I hope, and cross the... bloody hell. Can indeed, I hope, cross the 2 kilometer side, like basically that mountain edge there, to get into the ejector crater. Okay. How do we get rid of this bloody hat? It seems weird. Surely I would have checked that the separatrons worked. Delta V sufficient on Eve. But I guess I did not. I guess I'm stupid. Right. Oh, wait. Control from here. Am I... forward, up, control from here. I see. That's the problem. There we go. Right. So, okay. Adam now has control. Hello, Adam. How are you feeling today? Batteries indeed. Yes, we do have to be a little bit careful of the electrical charge. Okay. Yes, Adam is a distinguished gentleman with a top hat. What is this? What have you found, Adam? Beep boop, says Adam. I'm stuck, says Adam. No, it's fine. Adam, what have you found? Don't run over the sample. In fact, maybe reverse. Okay. So, Adam, please... hang on. 4 meters, no targets in range. Boop. Scan this volcanic rock. Beep boop, says Adam. Adam extends his robo-wang. Adam takes a picture. Adam lasers it with his laser wang. Adam takes a sample of the volcanic rock. Used as a microscope, has a good look. Right, volcanic rock analysis from Eve's surface. A small chunk of volcanic rock. Good thing it's not hot anymore. Your scan has collected all the possible details. Congratulations, all the details possible. Once again, I express my disappointment. There's so much cool shit you can talk about with all the planets in our solar system that they really should have worked on copy. Like, it would have been really interesting, I think, to hear about the surface of Venus. What is it like? There's all this stuff that you could have easily inserted here. As I keep mentioning, the fact that Venus's surface is really volcanic, but it sort of has these... What's the name of the lava flow that it's very flat and viscous? As in, it sort of tracks kilometre-long, I suppose, rivers, I guess, like circularized rivers, which terraform, I suppose, the surface of Venus, in such a way that it looks really new. It's constantly... but there's a type of magma, like a specific type. I suppose it's lava when it's on the surface, isn't it? Is it shield volcano? Is that what I'm after? But yes, effectively, it's continually shifting around because of this volcanic activity, apparently. Filling in craters. They could have put something like that, in the copy. It would have been interesting to read about. Anyway, let's begin. So, do we have sufficient electrical charge to broadcast this science? Who are we talking to? We are currently talking to... Okay, we're talking to the Eve orbital relay. So we have a communications relay in an equatorial orbit. So it has a direct connection. So all we have to do is beam this through the atmosphere. So, do we have the electrical charge? Let's have a look. Begin transmission. Starting transmission. Communications array has contact. We're beaming it. Very good. Data uploaded. We now have, 21,800 Kerbaloonies, I guess, whatever their money system is. So, yeah. And that's not the only piece of science experiment we can do. Where are we? Which biome are we currently sitting in? Let's have a look. Go back here. So, seismic accelerometer. What have we got? So Eve's Midlands. We've actually been here before. Okay, so we've scanned this one. We must have dropped a probe here before. But hey, unlike the probe, this thing can drive around, so we can go and find shit. Hooray. Okay, so the vibrations, though slight, might be enough to map the interior structure of the planet. Reset the experiment. What about gravioli? Can we detect any? Gravity scans of Eve Midlands. So we've done this one before, so reset the experiment. Okay. So let's drive to a place where we haven't been before. Log temperature. Temperatures range from very cold and hot enough to boil water. That's an understatement. Okay. What other... So pressure... it's under there. Okay. So atmospheric analysis. I presume we've done this, yeah. So there might be an atmosphere, but it's definitely not something you'd want to breathe. Come on, dude. There's loads of cool shit you can say about Venus. The fact that it's like 97% carbon dioxide... A greenhouse, so a huge greenhouse effect, which is warming up the surface tremendously. Oh my god. Okay. And yes, I would observe the mystery. Well, I can observe it, of course, but I'm not going to record it. So we observe the goo, but I'm not going to send the data back because that will disable the module. We're going to save that until we're actually in the ejector crater over there. Okay. So we've been here before. I will now see if Adam. Don't break your wheel. So can you start driving in this general direction? Looking at the time, though, it is already 2 in the afternoon, so I do need to go and get on with work today. 1 second. So can we drive safely, or will the slightest bump cause Adam to flip and therefore take damage? So we're moving at 17 meters per second. That's kind of fast. Yes, be careful. Do we have CurbNet? CurbNet access. So is this scanning in front of us? Field of view maximized. What is this scanning? So hang on. Display mode is meters. So I presume this is just in front of the craft? So normally this is the front. Maybe it's pointed straight down? Reset. Hang on. Automatically refresh every 3 seconds. What are we looking at exactly? Yeah, that's not a view of the planet. This is a view from the probe. Yeah, is that top down, do you reckon? Like it's our immediate area? Okay. So it's going to be a little bit of a trek to get over here to... So yeah, we're not even up the first dune. It's going to be a little bit of a drive. Okay. So, next time, I guess, it will be a drive where I will just bore you to death with fishing stories or whatever as we drive up to the ejector crater to complete the primary mission, which is to get in there and scan the crater, basically. Yes, the electricity will keep going down, but that's fine. That's what the solar panels are for. I can just let go of the W key and drift and gain speed. Hell, we can probably... In fact, hold on a second. What is the... Well, I can't quick save when I'm moving. What's the maximum speed that we can make before it's going to get dangerous? Not sure. But yeah, getting rid of this top hat would be ideal. Do you think I can... Is that like an inclination? Can I like... I want to like roll it forward. Move these up here. Okay. Okay, that one's there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What if I speed up and just let it fly forward? All right, here we... Well, hang on. Okay, hit the brakes. Yeah, get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid. Here we go. Quick saved. All right. Here we go. Quick saved. All I have to do is double and boop. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no. Ah, no. Well, we lost the solar panel, so I need to do that again, but no wheels got broken, so... Calm down, Adam. Chill. It's fine. Relax. See? It's chill. Oh my god. Okay, he's got the jitters. Okay, maybe this is not a good idea. Oh god, Adam. Relax. Sass off. Just chill. It's fine. See? It's fine. Calm down. Okay, no, I think he's haunted. There is a ghost in our rover now, everybody. Clang is now possessing Adam and is running around inside chewing all the wires. Okay. It's fine. Adam's fine. Look how fine he is. See? Look, he's... Oh, no, his wheel's knackered. Okay. Oh, now Clang goes away. His work complete. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah. Kerbal Space Program. You know what? I think he's fine with his top hat, frankly. I think he's fine. I think he can keep it. I think you look very stylish, Adam. Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching, folks. So this was a bit of Kerbal Space Program. So as people have been repeating, so apparently this is free today on, what was it, Epic or something? I can't remember. But, sorry, fuck all that noise. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, this is a definite buy, insofar as, like, quality-wise, despite what you just saw. Yeah, so definitely pick up Kerbal Space Program normally anyway, because it's very good. So good luck with your own rockets, wherever you go. Yeah, good luck getting into orbit for those just starting after this stream. Yeah, hope it goes well. Right, I'm going to piss off and get on with work. So first I'm going to make the stir fry before the meat goes bad. Hang on. So I'm going to go get some pork and some vegetables in a wok and start cooking them. And then I'm going to get on with the audio cutting for sections 20 to 22 out of 24 of this video essay that I'm trying to finish. So, yeah, thank you again. Right, let me just have a look and see if any of my clanmates are streaming. 1 second. Is anyone doing anything interesting? Let's have a look. Okay, so... I'm the only member of ZF currently streaming, I'm afraid, so let's have a look elsewhere. So Umlaut is the only person I'm currently following. He's doing a bit of War Thunder, so I will leave you in his company. So this is Umlaut, who you see very often. I'm sure you'll see him in armor this evening with the rest of us. Have a good one, have a wonderful afternoon, and see you all soon.